In the bottom left-hand corner, we have Chopmaul playing as his Necrons. Opening first attack scarab with 3 later scarabs and a final attack scarab. And on the upper right-hand corner, we have RevenantCrow opening firstly 2 engineers and then a couple of Guardian scouts.
Looking to see some early aggression from the Necrons, I think, with those attack scarabs.
Yeah,
he
didn't wait for them.
Yeah, send those in as soon as possible.
That's gonna be dangerous.
Looking to pick up some kills on the engineers. Just jump
Great
straight
call
to the
right there.
base.
Very nice move.
Looks
Yeah,
like
start
he'll get this
reinforcing him.
around.
He's not gonna get him. There you go.
Yeah, one engineer.
You go right for the other one after that.
Not sure what happened there. But if
He tried to bury them. He tried to
okay.
make them go underground.
Yeah, he was too close and ended up being spotted. Now the Dire Avenger's coming out. And
He's wasting way too much power. And he's going to lose the unit. And he lost his macro while he's doing that, too. He should have come out and started the summoning core. I don't know where his other... he did 2 units of attack scarabs. That was a no-no. I'm gonna call this as he's gonna lose it because of that.
He did pick up a nice builder kill, but as you say, he's losing power here.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are 5 per.
And simply reinforcing while he's getting shot is not going to be very efficient for him at all.
Right.
Even if he does get this generator, it'll not be worth it out of that much power used.
No. Yeah.
Nope, he hasn't even started his core yet. Yeah.
It will be about Rev recognizing that he actually has the upper hand now, I think.
No, Crow. Oh, you mean does Crow realize it?
Yep.
I
Because,
don't know.
I mean, there's not much that the Necrons could do if he was deciding to attack right now.
Absolutely. If the Necrons you see go double scarabs like that and continue to reinforce them, you know they will be behind their
Well,
the rest of their
he's still
stuff,
got about
so.
500, or he had about 500 power, so he could have done something, but he didn't have his core up. So he can't get out of Necron Lord, he can't get out of Wraith, he can't get into anything really meaningful. And rather than catching that other ob slot, he's focusing too much on research time. Too much. And he's gonna die. Here we go.
Crow recognizing this and seems to be pushing in with his units here.
And Crow's going to want to focus down the engineer before he goes after this obelisk.
And those turrets, I think, are a waste. Because he's going to have his Dark Reapers coming out soon, I'm assuming. I don't know, I don't have Fog of War on.
More attack scarabs out, going in.
So you notice Crow slowed his build tech a little bit this game. Like
Oh, and a
he's
nice
eco more.
grenade.
And second squad of attack scarabs coming in. Oof, another great grenade there.
So what Chopmaul should do right now is he should pull his scarabs back and fight within range of his turrets. He shouldn't be out there away from them. It's a waste of the investment. Or he's not maximizing it, rather.
Also seems like Crow is busy micromanaging because his critical location is not capping with the Guardian defenders on the right-hand side of the map. Right now. They're just
Yes. Had he had that with his army, that might have been just enough firepower to kill those scarabs, especially with the extra grenades that those Guardians would have provided.
And the 2 sergeants, Dire Avenger X, are still living, surviving from that battle. And Ren's gonna... Crow's gonna be happy to keep those alive.
Oh,
Absolutely,
another engineer
but it
kill
looks
on...
like-
Oh,
and
nice,
a clutch
nice
teleport.
blink.
needs to get that.
Nice.
There we go, straight into the headquarters.
Very
That's a
well
good
played
move.
there. Nice grenade there as well.
He's messing up though. He needs to be pressing the Necron, pressing the Necron's power. He's allowing him to dig in.
Yeah, I
He
think
didn't
the
attack like he
attack,
did last time.
the attack scarabs scared him off, so now the Necrons have plenty more time to build up their own stuff.
Yep.
It's a good thing for
Especially
them.
since he's teching now again. And he loses the generator too.
It's
So this will be a very inefficient tech up, even if he does get to tier 1.
we might
Only 104 power in the bank. In fact, you don't even want to complete another generator before you continued building the tech.
and he's
Yeah,
losing
and the other
lots of
thing
Absolutely.
he should have that mono on auto queue. Even if he's just making builder scarabs, you'll use them. People will chew through them, or he have another set of attack scarabs in the chamber for free. Here we go. Now he's doing something.
And Chopmaul's
Absolutely.
top attack scarabs, or regular builder scarabs even, just
And there's a
decaps
Wraith
his relic.
coming. 2 Wraiths on the way. It's gonna be tough.
Necrons here having more capture points here is very bad for the Eldar. It's not in the position you want to be in, especially with no generators at tier 1.
Yeah, and he should be pushing those little Gauss turrets. Those things he could take out and be taking those gens.
Or going straight for the engineer kills with those wraiths.
Yep.
That is deadly.
Absolutely.
And he's
He
going
has
to want
such
to get
a-
some warlocks out. I mean, playing against any Necron, you can be almost guaranteed they'll make some wraiths. So having those warlocks to detect
Well,
stealth.
okay, so here's a question. He's got 3 wraiths. How many is he allowed to have at this tier?
Up to 5 at tier 1. Only 2 at tier 0. I believe he does have his tier 1 up. His
Did he?
monolith.
Does he?
I didn't
No, I
see
don't
him tier.
think he
did
does.
not.
Ah,
No. The summoning core does not count for tier 1. It allows you to research tier 1 though.
has he
That's
done
right.
that tier 1 research yet?
Not that I can tell.
No,
Okay.
the monolith would be raised up if that was the case.
Yep, that's exactly right. And
Well, looks
it's
like an accidental violation here from Chopmaul.
Although Crow has such a large army here, I don't think it'll matter.
And he's got that warlock orbiting the middle, detecting that stealth.
Yep, absolutely. He knows that the warlock has that good stealth detection, and now these wraiths are just getting.
I think now's the prime time for him to push, actually. He has a huge
Yep, he
army.
should.
Killed all the Wraiths, so can take some map control back right now, if he wants to.
And
now he's going tier 1.
There we go.
You see the power of those rangers there with that knockback.
And just a point, if he does make a Necron Lord, I know 1 Wraith doesn't seem like much extra, but if he goes in there and starts res and stuff, it could matter. He's got to quit building his gens so close together.
Yeah, that's gonna.
I was about to say that's gonna be prone to an attack, actually.
But wisely leaving 1 ranger squad at home with the stealth detecting warlock, so he's anticipating further wraith harassment, and he wants to be able to knock those down. So that's a nice move out of Revenant.
Pushing for the relic now. Shouldn't be contested.
It is a nice move. However, they're both making the same mistake of piling all these generators on top of each other.
With amps, it's oh yeah, he does have all of them together. It's hard though as a Necron because if you put your generators far apart, then you really can't cover them well. But if you put them together, one of them blows up, it can cause a chain reaction. Okay, now he's got out 3 wraiths again.
3 wraiths and a Necron Lord.
And a Necron Lord.
That's going to be quite the formidable force.
I don't. Maybe not because the Lord hasn't been leveled up any at all.
Here comes the harass again
And I
into
think
the Eldar's base.
And he's got Rangers now, so he can use those to wipe that Lord down.
with what's going on now, the worst thing Revenant can do, as strange as this would sound, is go back to base. The Necrons have already seized the initiative, and at this point, the Eldar would be better off going for a base trade.
Absolutely.
If the base trade
if
is
you
to be
could
had,
just-
Eldar tend to win because they can always teleport away an engineer. and get up a production building elsewhere. Whereas the Necrons, they've got a monolith and they have to keep that alive.
There go the plasma generators, all 3 of them.
But that is exactly what he's doing, heading back to the base to go to the defense, which, I mean...
Necron Lord almost going down to these Rangers. Look
Yep,
at
I
that.
told you,
There
he's
you
not
go.
upgraded. He wasted that.
And he does go down.
And now they're going to tear it. I think he's going to pull it out. I think he'll turn around.
Which actually means if Crow had gone for the base race, he would have probably got the game right now.
Now is when Crow
Especially-
should push. You got a down Necron Lord. You just took down the race. He's got nothing. Go hit him.
Absolutely, he just needs to leave one Ranger squad in there and then head down to the Necron's base and blow up one generator, and that'll cripple the Necrons.
Most definitely.
And he's got the Bright Lance. He should head right in there. But I think he's playing a little more conservative because he's had a bad run of luck.
I think so. The mentality definitely feeds in here, and being used to being the one who's on the defensive side, you can often find it difficult to see when you are in fact ahead, and it's best to push in.
Oh, he now spawns the plasma generators apart from each other. That's the right adaptation
Experience
to
is the
make.
best teacher.
And some heavy Gauss
Exactly.
turrets on the west side. They're going to completely shut down aggression from that side,
Yeah.
whereas only a singular regular Gauss on the right.
He might have to upgrade them though. They seem to be pretty squishy until you get the upgrade. And I don't mean the particle whip. I mean the health and regen, because they'll come in with the Bright Lance and tear it down. If he doesn't have the upgrade. Or that's what Crow did to me.
Some Guardian defenders over here shutting down these builders, trying to decap his critical location as well.
And Wraith scooting around the edge of the map away from the army, looking to get even more engineer kills. Now entering Crow's base.
Wonder why he hasn't upgraded his turrets. Or put down landmines or something to preclude the Wraith.
Striking
Issue.
Scorpions coming out.
And he has upgraded his requisition points. But since there's no stealth detection, the points can't fire at these
I
Wraiths.
see. His points don't get that feature.
It would definitely be worth leaving one of these Rangers behind just to make sure all these Wraiths get knocked down.
Absolutely. But these striking Scorpions here, it will shut down these Wraiths pretty quickly.
Yep.
Solid melee choice of those striking Scorpions.
And the plasma generator lives. Holy moly, that was a close call.
Extremely close, wow. And he's now also got a Warlock out to make sure he's got that guaranteed spotting ability.
Although I think Revenant is doing well to defend, he's the swell of units in the middle could be better utilized. Floating it around here is gradually losing his advantage.
Yeah, he ought to be going for map control. And he's going to get that Necron Lord up again, and this time he's going to have the power to boost him, bump him up.
Certainly, Crow would have benefited a lot had he been more aggressive. But now he's going to have to deal with this Necron force here as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys watching something?
We're casting a game, yeah. So
He should back out of that turret fire.
the first War Walker coming out for the Eldar. And what initially looked like a bad engagement for the Necrons, he's actually come out on top here.
The negative
we had
cover
some
is really
blade there,
playing
break
into
them
the
up.
hands of him.
Absolutely, you're right there. The negative cover just gave enough boost. However, these Rangers picking apart these Warriors from distance here.
Yeah, he's got a Necron Lord that's about to come back in his base. And
There it is.
I doubt if he's got the eco to actually go for the res orb.
But striking Scorpion's already in his face. And wisely teleporting out, but unfortunately straight into another blob of units.
And
potentially
right
going
into
out.
negative cover. There he goes.
Oh. That was
Ouch.
not a good
Yep.
place to teleport to.
Eldar getting a second War Walker out as well for them extra Bright Lance support will be very useful.
He seems to be preparing for a great offensive, actually. Which should follow in like a minute or two.
And Chopmaul wisely getting himself some Immortals in advance, anticipating a vehicle push.
And an Overseer.
Overseer.
Mm-hmm.
Something we've not seen much in 1v1s. It'll be interesting to see how this Overseer is utilized.
Absolutely. But with Crow having double striking Scorpions, it will be quite a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, he already lost the Warwalker, unfortunately.
Must be the pathfinding that went accidentally let him down there.
Wonder why he hasn't capped his relic or checked his critical point.
He's going to want to stop his Scorpions from running in there.
And here it comes.
Eldar with a lot bigger force than you would see on the surface. Multiple squads of striking Scorpions.
Going to tear up these Necron Lord there absolutely fast. Like, wow.
He's not playing that Lord correctly. He needs to bump up his health, get the phylactery, get 2 pieces of armor, the chest piece and the shoulder piece. He needs phase shift, solar pulse possibly before he goes for lightning, and then he ought to go straight for the Resorb. Excuse me, he should go for Terror and then go for the Resorb, because drop the Lord in the middle, he can take a few hits, make himself invulnerable with phase shift, hit Terror, everybody spreads, and then drop your guys in and attack him.
I think that might be the final push.
Perhaps.
Possibly. These striking Scorpions just absolutely wreaking havoc on the turrets that were there earlier. And now onto the Necron Warriors.
The Overseer is going down real quick. Already dead.
Yeah, I don't even know what he can do with
Necron Lord.
More tanks
now is
coming.
when he really needs that Necron Lord with the Resorb.
With these tanks coming in, I think it's just going to solidify the assault here on the Necrons.
Oh yeah, he should have put some heavy turrets around the gens there.
We're going to see a nice explosion now, I think. Or maybe not.
If he grabs another one there. Unless...
Of course, the Necron gens do less explosion damage than any other faction's generators. Make up for the fact they have to build so many of them. But even so, they still do some damage and cause some knockback.
There go the Immortals.
And a wise choice to do rocket upgrades.
Right.
All of these Wave Serpents with those anti-structure rockets, allowing him to get these generators down really quickly.
Like he brought out like 4 squads of Immortals just then, but none of them made it to the board. Other than the one that's over there by the 2 heavy Gauss turrets.
Yep, that will be.
You really should drop back and do the Necron Lord, save him from this if you can get it. He's got enough resources to bump him up, but I don't think he does. It could change things with the Resorb, but I think he's too far gone.
Yeah, absolutely. The Eldar just has an overwhelming force on the Necron base. I think this will be the end for the Necrons.
Yep.
And just continuous Wave Serpents out now from Revenant. Just guaranteeing this push.
Well, the Necron Lord is alive again, but he won't do much. Not anymore.
Not unless he's got a Resorb on him and a phylactery. Lightning Pulse. There, he could postpone it. But he's lost so much eco.
And Crow is in such a lead on eco, having over 2,000 requisition right now.
Yep.
It's quite a lot. Even if he were to lose this army, he could easily replace that with how much.
There's a Resorb.
see if it will be enough.
So he should time that properly. He should do the res orb. Excuse me. He should jump, terror, res orb, phase shift, and that'll heal the units around him because now they just come up at limited health and they just get cut back down.
Absolutely. The resurrection not doing much to save the Necrons here.
Yep.
Cut down by all these wave serpents.
That's a lot of wave serpents.
Yep.
It's a lot more than I normally see in games, that is for sure. And all the amps going down.
It appears the Eldar will triumph over their ancient enemy.
Yep.
It's gonna be game.
Looks like that will be the case as they are attacking the final monolith of the Necrons.
So listen to the Necron. If you're fighting Eldar, get your heavy Gauss turrets and make a perimeter with them, because they will come for you.
Boy, they're coming in masses.
Yep. You know, Crow's like, yes.
Yeah.
GG.
And that's a good game right there.
It was a good game by both players.